Hello and welcome to a StarCraft 2 commentary. I am your host, IQ, and today's matchup we have Jamez versus Sklees. This is my friend that I made a video before about helping out the bronze, and today we'll be looking at Jamez in particular. Well, I can point out a couple things about Sklees, but just a long story short, just giving you a bit of a hint. Jamez does lose this game, but we want to point out all the flaws about being a Zerg player. Being a Zerg is actually fairly hard. They are the most their macro is most intense out of all other than Terran and Protoss. Zerg is the hardest to complete. Their units are so specific at what they do, and yeah, you just gotta get them right. I reckon they are the hardest to play. So anyway, the first thing I'd like to point out is an extremely early drone scout. Now you don't need to know exactly where they are right now, unless you're going to go a super early spawning pool. You don't need to know. And when he moved it out, he was on 7 or 8 supply, about that. That is a lot. One drone, if you only have that many, just say if you had 10 drones, if you send one out to go scout, that is like 1/10 of your mining. That's a pretty significant amount. So as we're going to see more killings of the we're going to see some drone and probe wars here. Anyway, so, and also the same for Sklees as well. You're just a little bit too quick. If you're going for a rush, sort of a rush build, a 6-minute push maybe, it is actually a good idea. Probably take one out at about 9, maybe you know, the probe that you have build the pylon, build it and then go have a look. That's actually a pretty good time to do. And we're going to see a proxy pylon come down for Sklees here. Now, the main thing that a Zerg needs to do, which is absolutely critical, is scouting, is map control. You have these overlords, especially against a Protoss. It takes a while for a Protoss player to bring out something that can shoot upwards. Is because they need to bring out the gateway, then they need to bring out the cybernetics core, and then they can slowly bring out their first stalker to attack. So anyway, we're going to see a pylon up here, probably going to hide some tech. So anyway, but you really need to know what's going on. If you scout, if you bring out, as soon as you bust a spawning pool open, you need to build at least one batch of Zerglings. Build one batch of Zerglings, have one sit here, the other one, you know that he's up here, go around and search like you did with that drone, and then you'll spot that he's here. You'll spot that he does not have a ram, that he's not blocked off the ram. That is a very bad thing to do if you're against a Zerg player. With a Zerg player, they can just, if you spot that, if they don't have that wall off here, then just come on here, just build a bunch of Zerglings. Just get the speedling up as fast as you can, as soon as you can, and just mass amounts of Zerglings, and then you can just run straight up into here, into the mineral line, and just chew away. So anyway, that is the first thing. So if he had so much a scout, then you'll be able to see that this isn't here and win the game. Essentially, it is going to be very hard unless Sklees somehow manages to epically micro his workers around and probably huddle it around this photon cannon being built. But that didn't come down for quite some time, so you would be able to bring out a bunch of Zerglings to attack before this came up. So anyway, and also this tech, you need to scout for tech. What's really good about overlords, once you know he's there, put an overlord up into this corner. Just keep it there for when you want to scout. When you move it here and you just think, oh, I wonder what he's building, then you grab that overlord sitting right there and just move it over. It's called a sacrificial overlord. Just move it over his base to see as much as possible. It will get killed by flying units and cannons and whatnot. Just move it over and see exactly what's happening. If you do, you're going to be able to spot this frickin' Dark Shrine. Once you spot the Dark Shrine, you're like, holy crap, let me build, an Overseer. So build an Overseer. Oh, look at that, it actually cost 100 Vespine. This is how old that replay is. Anyway, so you want to build that, put it over your units, your bunch of roaches, which are indeed not doing anything, which is also another thing that I included in a video of mine, where units that aren't doing anything. You have all these larvae stored up, and with the map control, as I said, you'll be able to spot the timing, when they're going to push out. If you have a Zergling here, you can see when he pushes out from his base. Or just if you just keep having map control, you can spot these pylons and prevent any proxy warp-ins. And once you see his army come out, you can then build your units and you can see what they are and build what you need at the right time. So anyway, we're going to see the expansion, very late expansion, 8 minutes for a Zerg play. For a Zerg player that has not done anything offensively, that is actually a very late expansion. And so yeah, we're going to just see Dark Shrine come up, 3 gate Dark Shrine, 3 DTs, permanently camouflaged, cannot see, they're invisible, whatever you want to call it, camouflage, I like to call it camouflage. And yeah, he does not have anything to combat this. If these roaches will be able to easily mop those up. The downside for a Dark Templar is that they die really quick. They've got low health, and they're light, so these will just mop them up so quickly. It's a joke. So if you had this Overseer, if you had scouted Overseer, bam, you'd start be attacking this right now. He would have lost these 3, and then he would have moved these other 3 in, and he would most likely lose that if he didn't retreat with them. So anyway, because we're not scouting and we don't know what the hell's going on, we're going to see these 6 Dark Templar walk straight in the base, say, oh yeah, could take out this. No, I know, one-shotting drones sounds fun enough. We're going to just massacre a genocide drones and rage quit and leave. I'm sorry if I'm breathing into the mic, but I'm just sighing at how just this doesn't work. You need a lot more practice if this is how you go. With being Zerg, scouting is crucial, absolutely crucial. Because you didn't have this wall off, you could just Zerglings and win. If you when you have this, just put this Overlord here, don't worry about it, just have him standing there doing nothing. As soon as you think, I want to scout, just grab it. Whenever you have that thought, just grab him and then move him over, and you can have a see, and you would have spotted this, and you would have spotted the Dark Shrine, and you'll be able to react to it. And you need your Zerglings, you need just 2 Zerglings, just 1 batch, 50 minerals, nothing much. You would have been able to spot this pylon and keep this here. And then once you destroy this proxy pylon, he would need to send his army from his base, which will take a long time for them to walk all the way over to your base, which gives you more time to react to what he's currently going to send at you. So anyway, I hope that was very informal. If you guys have a video, if you think that you want to, you need to improve your game, and these are informal, please send me yours as well, and I can personally point out things that you need to improve in your game. And yeah, thanks very much for watching.